All right, shifting gears to India, where foreign airlines are pushing for a greater slice of the country's growing aviation market. Emirates and Turkish Airlines among those companies calling Tuesday for the country to open up more international routes in and out of India during an aviation conference in Delhi. Now, their complaints come as India plans to invest nearly $12 billion in the aviation industry by 2025, and as flag carrier Air India raises its international ambitions, in part through the purchase of 470 aircraft. Now, the current restrictions on international carriers went into effect during the 2008 financial crisis after Air India incurred heavy losses. All right, let's go to Charo Karthikeyan in Delhi. Charo, why is Delhi so strict with granting foreign airline capacity in the country?
Well, Stephen, the thing is, India is one of the fastest growing aviation markets in the world. But India also believes that bulk of international traffic has been captured by international carriers. And now the government is being very categorical in saying is that it wants Indian airline companies to expand. Recently, the aviation minister has been speaking to the press, and he's been making very categorical comments that India is at an inflection point. There's going to be an explosion in air traffic in the coming years, and he wants Indian companies to recapture the space that foreign airliners have sort of cornered for several decades now.
These foreign airlines obviously see India as quite a market for their expansion. What can we say about that market when it comes to air travel?
Well, as I said, Stephen, India is looked at one of the fastest growing aviation markets in the world. Every aviation company in the world wants a share of that pie. The Indian Federal Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia recently said that government estimates suggest that over the next 5 years, domestic and international traffic through 6 major airports of the country is poised to increase by more than double to about 420 million. Now, those are big numbers that even Indian airline companies are looking at and foreign airliners are also looking at. In this year's federal budget, there is accounting for at least redeveloping at least 50 major airports and waterports and aerodromes and so on and so forth. So a major expansion appears to be on the cards in the Indian aviation market.
You know, the other side of the story is Air India. It has big plans now after its sale to Tata Group, including more long-haul flights. How realistic are the company's ambitions?
Well, Stephen, there were a lot of naysayers when the deal really took place. Nobody was actually sure what the future is going to look like. But when finally Air India placed its deal of 470 new aircraft, it's a massive deal. It's almost unprecedented in India's aviation history, and at least 3 governments across the world celebrated it. Now, by placing this order, Air India has very much put itself in the game, and now there's a lot of positivity about Air India's potential. So yes, there are now analysts are definitely upbeat about Air India's plans to go about its business, but of course it remains to be seen when those planes are actually delivered and when finally does Air India begin its massive expansion plan. There are other airlines also which are planning these expansion plans, but they are yet to unfold.
All right, Charo Karthikeyan on Air India. It's big plans. Thank you very much.